Switzerland is a mountainous Central European country, home to numerous lakes, villages and the high peaks of the Alps. Its cities contain medieval quarters, with landmarks like capital Bern's Zeitglocke clock tower and Lucerne's wooden chapel bridge. The country is also known for its ski resorts and hiking trails. Banking and finance are key industries, and Swiss watches and chocolate are world-renowned. For ravishing alpine scenery and quaint villages oozing storybook charm, it's hard to beat Switzerland. The soaring snow-capped peaks of the Alps, glittering blue lakes, emerald valleys, glaciers, and picturesque lakeside hamlets imbue this landlocked nation with a fairy-tale beauty. Snuggled amid the mountain valleys and lakes lie world-class international resorts and a long list of things to do, including hiking, biking, climbing, paragliding, skiing, and tobogganing. Travelers come here for jaw-dropping scenery but are charmed by the many cultural attractions. Steeped in history, cities such as Zurich, Geneva, and Lausanne offer excellent museums and galleries, historic buildings, and renowned music festivals. The capital is Bern with a stunning medieval old town hugging the crook of a river. Germany, Italy, Austria, and France border Switzerland, and their languages and customs infuse this country with a multicultural sophistication. From the Italian architecture of palm-studded Ticino to the dialects of Swiss German and Latin-derived Romanche, Switzerland can sometimes feel like several countries in one, yet all with the slick packaging and punctuality for which it is famous. Plan your trip and explore the best sites with our list of the top tourist attractions in Switzerland. The Matterhorn, Switzerland's iconic pointed peak, is one of the highest mountains in the Alps. On the border with Italy, this legendary peak rises to 4,478 meters, and its four steep faces lie in the direction of the compass points. The first summiting in 1865 ended tragically when 4 climbers fell to their death during the descent. Today, thousands of experienced climbers come here each summer. At the foot of this mighty peak lies the charming village of Zermatt, a top international resort with horse-drawn carriage rides, quaint chalets, and world-class restaurants and hotels. To preserve the air quality and peaceful ambiance, motorized vehicles are banned in the village. In the winter, skiers can shuss down more than 300 kilometers of slopes. In the summer, swimming and tennis are popular pursuits as well as hiking, biking, and climbing in the surrounding mountains. Summer glacier skiing is also available. Imagine a sparkling blue lake surrounded by mountains, a car-free medieval old town, covered bridges, waterfront promenades, frescoed historic buildings, and sun-splashed plazas with bubbling fountains. No wonder Lucerne, in German, Luzern, is a top spot for tourists. Famed for its music concerts, this quintessential Swiss town lures renowned soloists, conductors, and orchestras to its annual International Music Festival. The Culture and Convention Center is home to one of the world's leading concert halls. One of the city's most famous landmarks is the Chapel Bridge, built in the 14th century. In a small park lies the famous Lion Monument, a poignant sculpture of a dying lion, which honors the heroic death of Swiss guards during the attack on the Tuileries in the French Revolution. History buffs will enjoy the Swiss Transport Museum with extensive exhibits on all forms of transport, including air and space travel, railroad locomotives, and a planetarium. For beautiful views of Lucerne, the Alps, and the lake, ride the funicular to the Dietscheiberg on the north side of Lake Lucerne, cruise up Mount Pilatus on the cableway, or head to the Rigi, a famous lookout point. Lake Geneva, Europe's largest alpine lake, straddles the Swiss-French border, and laps at the shores of some of Switzerland's most popular cities. The city of Geneva, in French Genève, in German Genf, sits between pretty snow-capped peaks at the point where the Rhône spills into Lake Geneva. This French-speaking capital of peace is the European seat of the United Nations and exudes a pleasing blend of French joie de vivre and Swiss structure. Promenades, parks, and gardens surround the lake, and the Old Town is a lovely spot to stroll among the historic buildings. The Jet d'eau, a fountain in Lake Geneva shooting water 150 meters into the air, is a famous landmark. Cultural attractions include the Opera House and the Grand Théâtre, which stages international acts. Also on the lake, about 62 kilometers from Geneva, Lausanne boasts lovely views over the surrounding region and the lake, with the Alps rising in the distance. Take a stroll through the medieval Old Town with its cute cafes and boutiques and stunning Gothic cathedral. At the foot of the Alps, on Lake Geneva, Montreux hosts the world-famous Montreux Jazz Festival in June, July. Bern, in a stunning location, perched on a peninsula of the River Aar, the Swiss capital of Bern exudes old-world charm, and the city's medieval Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Strolling along the cobbled streets, visitors can explore the tallest cathedral in Switzerland, with panoramic views from its tower, 16th-century fountains, the Zeitglocke medieval clock tower with moving puppets, and 6 kilometers of shopping arcades, called Lauben by the locals. The Rose Garden, Rosengarten, offers beautiful views of the Old Town Center. Bern has many tourist attractions waiting to be discovered, including many excellent museums. Art lovers will appreciate the impressive galleries, including the Zentrum Paul Klee, the world's largest collection of works by this famous artist, and the Bern Museum of Art, Kunstmuseum. Don't miss the markets, held in the Bundesplatz, Parliament Square, with views of the elegant Renaissance-style Parliament building, Bundeshaus. Families will also enjoy a visit to the Bear Park. Zurich is Switzerland's largest city, a major transportation hub, and a top starting point for travelers. The city lies at the northwestern end of Lake Zurich astride the river Limmat. Beyond its buttoned-up facade, this affluent banking capital boasts a rich lineup of cultural treasures. A great place to begin a walking tour is the cobbled streets of the Old Town with its quaint shops, cafes, and galleries. Mile-long Bahnhofstrasse, one of Europe's finest shopping strands, beckons with designer stores selling fashion, watches, and jewelry. Venturing away from the boutiques, visitors will find more than 50 museums and 100 art galleries, as well as many other tourist attractions. A top pick is the Kunsthaus Zurich, the Museum of Fine Arts, with an impressive collection of art from the Middle Ages to the present day. Another favorite is the Rietberg Museum, focusing on non-European art with many works from China, India, and Africa. A short stroll from Zurich's main station, the Swiss National Museum, in a Gothic chateau, spotlights Swiss cultural history. Families will love the Zurich Zoo with an elephant park, penguin parade, and Madagascar pavilion. From the city, take a train ride to Uetliberg Mountain for panoramic views of the city and countryside.